Hey, what's going on you guys? And today I'm going to be unboxing the high-grade Jagd Doga. And the reason that I want to unbox this is because, as promised, I'm finally going to get around to doing a series of tutorials. And not exactly as much tutorials as they are at least just showing you guys how I build kits, because everyone does it kind of differently, and some people might disagree or agree with certain things that I do, and I might disagree or agree with certain things that other people do, so at least I'm just going to show you what I do, and if it's something that you want to try, you can feel free to do that. Now, anyway, so there'll be plenty more on that later. In this video, at least, all I want to do is just unbox this kit, because this is the kit that I'm going to be building for that series. So anyway, this is the Gyunei Guss version of the Jagd Doga. There are two versions. There's this one and the red one, which I see is not actually pictured anywhere on this kit because I believe this one came out first. This kit was released in 2007, so about halfway through the high-grade line from the beginning to where we are now. So it does have a lot of cool stuff in here in terms of, anyway, just the mechanics of the kit, and we'll get to that later. But it is a pretty nice high grade from everything that I've seen. I've never built it before, so it's going to be a first time for me, but this was a design that I always was a fan of, and I've never really just got around to it. I picked it up in Japan, and we're going to be doing it for the tutorial series. So on the sides, just basic high grade box art on the side. You can see this is number 83 there. On the bottom, we've just got a front and back view of the kit, all built up, painted in the green and gold color scheme there. Some information about the kit, and there's just some statistics, the height and weight and all that, in kind of an action pose there. Now on the top of the kit, we've got a little bit of details about, here's showing about the mask and or neck articulation, which is quite good. The rifle. One reason that I got this kit over the other version, I like that this one has the antenna on the top, and I prefer this gun better than the other gun. Those are basically the only differences. The shoulders do have the funnels, and they do come with clear effect parts to mount the funnels like that. There's the beam/sword knife, and shows the storage in this side skirt armor there, and then just a pose with the kit with the weapons there. This kit was 2,200 yen. I think, what did I pay for it? I paid 1,200 yen, so saved 1,000 yen. That's pretty good. Let's open it up. And inside we got the instruction manual. I'll come back to that. We've got one bag, two bags, three bags, four bags, and 5 bags. So as you can see, there's actually quite a lot of stuff in here. Let's take a look at the instruction manual. Here we've just got normal high grade art there, picture of the kit with all of the stats on it there. Stats of the mobile suit, that is. On the back, that same action pose, the same kind of detail shots we've got here. A couple more, and just showing another pose there in the rear view. Here's the color guide, but we're going to be changing the colors actually, so we're not going to need that at all. Open it up. Here's a bunch more about the Jagd Doga, and yes, it is supposed to be pronounced Jagd Doga. I always used to pronounce it Jagd Doga until I actually read the Japanese pronunciation of it, and which is actually Jagd Doga. Anyway, we're just going to say Jagd Doga because I think that's probably more accurate, minus the Japanese pronunciation. So there's that, a little bit more there about the story. As for the instructions themselves, here's all the runners. Not a lot of X's on there. It looks like the only X'd out parts we've got are on the polycap runner. So we're going to be using everything we see here. And starting off, we're going to build the body, and then the head and the weapons. Kind of like the last Gundam kit that we unboxed, which was the Shiranui Akatsuki, where we built the body and the head and then the weapons. That order kind of seems strange to me. Usually the weapons are last, but anyway. Then onto the arms and shoulders and upper body assembly, how to hold the weapons, the feet, legs, assembly there, other leg, then the waist is last, putting all that together. Sorry, I guess the backpack is last, just pretty simple there, only a few pieces. And then on the color page is just showing how to turn the eye. The mono eye does move on this back and forth, how to mount the beam saber handle in the side skirt armor, how to hold that, how to mount the shield, how to mount the action base, how to cut the clear rods to make the effect parts, kind of bend them in a circular, not a squared angle, and then how to plug in those effect parts. Alright, so first things first, we got the foil stickers, basically just 4 of them. The Neo Zeon marking for the shield, the mono eye, and then these eye parts for the kind of helmet. And as I mentioned, we do have 2 clear rods that you'll actually have to cut them into thirds to make the effect parts for the funnels. Then for beam saber blades, these are actually kind of similar to what we've seen recently with the Mega Shiki. These are not quite so katana shaped, but pretty similar. Got just 2 different lengths, just very slightly different length beams there. Not totally round, a little bit kind of rectangular. These are pretty nice. And for polycaps, we've got Polycap Runner PC123. So just pretty basic polycaps there. The A Runner, we've got 3 different colors. This is a very, very dark gray, not totally black, but very, very dark gray. They're basically for the feet and the chest piece there. Then a lot of yellow, all funnels here, front of the legs, the shoulder parts, the shield, and parts for the head, and front skirt. And then 1 little red piece there for the cockpit hatch. The B Runner is all in this teal color, sort of a bluish green teal. Basically a lot of the larger armor parts for the legs, the body, chest, the shoulders, skirts, and the main helmet piece. Here's the C Runner. We've basically got a lot of the parts for the torso, the shield, the backpack, the weapon, the rifle, and then a bunch of the thrusters here on there. This is molded in a kind of dark gray, a little bit brownish though. If we go back to the A Runner, you can see that that dark gray is a little bit different. So the feet and the other dark gray parts are going to be a little bit different shade. This is not exactly metallic, but almost kind of looking a little bit kind of like that metallic gray that we're seeing in some of the other high grades for like the joint parts and things like that. Speaking of that metallic gray, here's exactly what I was talking about on the D Runner. It's in, I don't know what exactly it's called, but I guess a little bit of a gunmetal color, basically of plastic. So these are going to be, of course, here's the parts for the pipes, the hands, some other joint parts and things like that. Here's the E Runner, just some more teal blue armor parts for the arms and the feet. And we've got 2 of these, exactly the same there. And last but not least, the F Runner. We do have 2 of these as well. These are going to be more parts for the arms, the inside of the shoulder binders, and then for the feet and just some other kind of inner workings parts. Once again, this is in that same kind of gunmetal-ish color. So that's it for the unboxing of the HGUC Jagd Doga Gyunei Guss custom. From here on, basically, we'll be going through every single step in the building process, and I'll be showing you guys some things about just from the very beginning all the way up until painting and decals and top coat. As I've said before, I don't yet have an airbrush, so all the painting we're going to be covering is just spray cans and hand brushing, but we'll be going over all of that later. Anyway, thanks for watching the unboxing, you guys, and I'll see you soon, and we'll start building this guy.